Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So hey, look, if you clicked this video, and obviously you did because you're watching it right now, I know that you're interested in either making money while you sleep or making money without having to work for it. And we call that passive income. So in today's video, we're going to be exploring 3 different passive income investments that you can make if you have $1,000. So then that way you could start making money either in your sleep or just overall making passive income and earning passive income without having to work whatsoever. Now, with that being said, in all fairness, something that just should be noted is basically all forms of passive income. In order to start earning passive income, they all require either some money upfront or some of your time. So that's why, like the title of this video says, these are 3 passive income investments that you can make so that way you could start earning passive income if you have $1,000 to invest. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. All right, you guys, so before we go ahead and jump right into these 3 passive income investments that you can make with $1,000, so that way you could start earning passive income, is I just have one quick favor to ask of you guys, and that's if you guys could help me become a full-time YouTuber. And the way that you're going to do that is by finding beneath this video somewhere the thumbs up button. And if you could just give that thumbs up button a quick tap for me, you're going to help support me in becoming a full-time YouTuber instead of a part-time YouTuber. So please find that thumbs up button, give it a quick tap for me. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for taking the time to do that and supporting me on my journey here on YouTube. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into these 3 passive income investments that you can make with $1,000, so then that way you could start earning passive income. Okay, so the very first passive income investment that you can make with $1,000 is that you can invest in dividend paying stocks. So if you're not too familiar what dividend paying stocks are, they're obviously stocks within the stock market, but these particular stocks are stocks that pay what's called a dividend. So these typically are large, huge corporations, and these companies have a lot of money and they're willing to pay investors that purchase shares of their stock, shares of their company, you, the investor, who invests some of your money in exchange for some of the shares within their company. So you're going to invest your $1,000 in this case to buy shares of their company. And then as you hold on to them and you're now an investor in their company, the company that you purchased these shares from are going to pay out to you, an investor, a portion of the profits that they earn on a quarterly basis throughout the year. Typically dividends are paid about 4 times per year. Some are, maybe only twice a year, or some maybe once a year, but for the most part, the regular payout schedule is about 4 times per year. So these large corporations will pay you a portion of the earnings and profits that they earn throughout the year. And that is going to be your financial reward for being an investor, a long-term investor with them, and not just day trading their stock, day in and day out. So basically that is going to be the very first way how you could invest $1,000. So then that way you could start earning passive income, because once you do the work of going online, picking the dividend stock that you're going to purchase, and you just basically invest that $1,000 into that dividend paying stock, well, that's all the work that you're going to have to do, because after that, you're just going to sit back and that company that you invested in is going to just focus on, driving the results and doing the day-to-day work of, growing and making their business profitable. And then you sit back as the investor, and on each and every dividend pay date, they're going to just pay out the dividend to you, and you get to sit back and collect the dividend. And that is one of the ways that you can make passive income by investing your $1,000. All right, you guys. So the second investment that you can make with $1,000, so that way you could start earning passive income, is going to be that you're going to invest that $1,000 into an index fund. Now, what is an index fund? So an index fund is basically a group or a basket of stocks, a whole cluster of different companies. Sometimes they all represent, the same industry or sector of the stock market. Sometimes it's a mixture of all kinds of different companies of all different parts of the, all different sectors of the stock market, but that's going to be all according up to what type of index fund that you select and what particular part of the stock market it represents. You could select an index fund that's, just a tech index fund, or maybe just a consumer goods index fund, or maybe just a financial, index fund, or maybe you select one that's just like the total stock market. That's probably a really safe way to go, because you're never just exposing yourself to just one industry or another. You basically just basically you're buying and investing into the total stock market overall, and you're basically gonna, your portfolio is gonna grow as the stock market goes up. And yes, when the stock market goes down, your portfolio is gonna go down, but when the stock market goes up, your portfolio is also gonna go up. And the stock market typically has an average annual growth rate of about 10% per year. You know, that's the average annual rate of return you could expect, you know, typically throughout history. So by you investing your $1,000 into an index fund, the way that you're going to make passive income, it's not going to necessarily be in the sense of like cash payments that are going to come to you. Now, it's possible if the particular index fund that you select has dividend paying stocks within it and they're paying out the dividends, then yes, you can, you know, receive some cash payments. But for the most part, you're probably not. And the way that you're mainly going to, you know, see the passive income is going to be in the sense that you've invested the $1,000 in the index fund, and the total overall value of your investment, your investment within the index fund is going to grow significantly beyond $1,000. And that's going to be, you know, the value that is created within your portfolio. It's going to be worth more because as all those companies within the stock market perform well and they report and basically they grow and they become more profitable, then your portfolio is going to increase in value. And that's going to be, you know, the income, so to speak, that you're earning, that you've earned without doing any work whatsoever. So you're an investor in the total stock market, but you didn't do any work whatsoever. You're just reaping the financial benefits. So that's the second way. And that's the second passive income investment that you can make with $1,000. So then that way you could start making passive income. All right, you guys. So the third way for you to invest your $1,000 so that way you could start earning passive income is going to be by you investing your $1,000 into real estate. Now, no, I am not suggesting that in any way you go out and try to find, you know, some physical real estate for $1,000 because you're probably not going to find it. Now, what I am suggesting is that you invest your $1,000 into a real estate trust. Now, what is a real estate trust? You might be asking yourself. Well, a real estate trust is a company or a corporation that trades on the stock market. So it is a stock. It's a company that you can purchase shares of stock in. But these are real estate companies that go out and make real estate investments in the real world. They're physical real estate investments. And they obviously make these investments for a profit. Now, this is the part where you come in as the investor and how you're going to make your passive income. So in order for these real estate companies to operate legally as a real estate trust company, one of the qualifying factors for them is that they must pay out 90% of the profits that they make to their investors. So that's one of the things that allows them to operate as a real estate trust company. And this is the part where you come in as the investor and how you make your passive income. Because these real estate companies and these corporations, after you purchase shares of stock with them, they're going to pay out that dividend to you each and every, you know, business quarter. So they go out, they do the hard work, they find the real estate deals, they deal with the tenants, they do all that stuff, they get the leases, you know, they do all the hard work. And then you invest your $1,000 into these real estate trust companies, and you just basically sit back and wait for these companies to make their profits and then pay a portion of their profits to you, the real estate trust investor. And that again is how you make your passive income. And that's what makes it so awesome, because you're now a real estate investor, but you didn't do any of the hard work involved with, you know, going out, finding a property, getting the tenant, dealing with the problems, none of the headaches associated with becoming a real estate investor. Now, something that I want to, you know, make sure that I let you guys know about investing in real estate trust is the dividend that is paid out in a real estate trust company is taxed at a very high rate. It's taxed at the same rate as like your earned income. So like when you go to a job and you earn your paycheck at the same pay rate or at the same tax rate that your income check, that your check gets taxed at, that's the same tax rate that that dividend that the real estate trust company that you invest in, your dividend is going to be taxed at that same rate. Now, with that being said, most real estate trust companies have and pay out a significantly higher dividend than other types of dividend paying companies within the stock market. So that's what makes investing in real estate trust companies so appealing. Now, a way to avoid paying that high tax, you know, and having your dividend within the real estate trust company being taxed so high is going to be, so if you really want to avoid, and this is what I kind of, I personally do this myself, is I invest in real estate trust companies, but rather than just going about them the most traditional way and just investing in a real estate trust company in my brokerage account and just, having my dividend paid out to me, what I do is I invest in the real estate trust company, but I do it in a Roth IRA. So then that way it's basically tax sheltered, and I'm not going to have to pay taxes on that, that high tax rate that I would have to have my dividend being taxed at. I'm going to avoid all of that by putting this investment of a real estate trust company, of the shares that I own in this real estate trust company. I invest those shares inside a Roth IRA account. And that's a really great way to avoid paying all of those taxes that you would otherwise have to be, dealing with and paying if you just go about it any other way. So these are the 3 passive income investments that you can make with $1,000. So then that way you could start earning passive income. So let me know down in the comment section below, what was your favorite out of the, out of all these 3 examples? Was it the dividend paying stocks? Was it the investing in the index fund? Or was it going to be, or was your favorite investment out of these, through investing in real estate, through real estate trusts? So like I said, let me know down in the comment section below this video. Before you go, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Also turn on the notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you each and every time I upload a video. And if you didn't give the video a thumbs up earlier, be sure to find that thumbs up button, hit the like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.